So this happened back when I was deployed. This was probably like 2016, 2017. I got deployed to Djibouti, and we were hanging around after hours, just like shooting the shit, like one does in the army when you're off duty hours. And I had made a joke. I forget what the conversation was about, but I had made a joke about a car that I had seen back home, where a guy had a "Come and Take It" sticker on the back of his car and a Wounded Warrior project on the same car, and how I thought that was really funny because I was like, in that man's mind, in his fantasy, when he gets into a firefight with the U.S. government, who does he think is shooting back, right? Like, it's going to be a soldier, a cop, a federal agent. He's going to be wounding the warriors, right? I just thought it was ironic and funny. And all the normal people in the room laughed because everybody thought it was funny, except for one motherfucker. And I'm out of the army now, so his name was Yamasaki. I don't remember what his first name was. Captain Yamasaki, though. And he didn't like that. But Yamasaki was not a healed enough man to like just say I didn't like that joke and move on, or to like close his mouth and move on, or dare I say he wasn't healed enough of a man to like think to himself, oh, I didn't like that joke. That's weird that I didn't like that joke. Why didn't I like that joke? And like analyze himself a little bit and grow and learn. No. He treated it like I was trying to like open up some sort of like abstract debate, but he didn't know what it was that we were debating. I wish I had recorded what he was saying, because he just this stream of gibberish. Like, it literally sounded like someone had taken like the autocorrect or autofill on their text message app and just kept hitting whatever word was in the middle and just letting it stream out like a whole sentence of random words. He was like, well, but that isn't what that means. And I'm like, what isn't what means? Yamasaki, do you think that the U.S. government, like the columns on the Capitol building, are going to come to life and like sprout arms and start shooting back? Do you think like the U.S. Constitution has some sort of like auto defense mechanism, or like perimeter AI drones or something? Like, what does that mean? That's not what it, like that sentence doesn't even mean anything in the English language. That isn't what that means. Yeah, things mean what they mean. What are you fucking? And he kept. I should have just let it go, but I kept pushing him because it was so absurd. It was like trying to wrestle with a cloud of smoke. I was like, Yamasaki, if you're in a firefight with the government and you pull the trigger on your weapon and a bullet goes out, what is it going towards? It's going toward a U.S. soldier. And he's like, but like, it's more like, you don't want to you want to be supportive of the people who are fighting, but you want to be fighting for the things that the government is supposed, that the Constitution, the founding fathers. I think, what are you fucking saying? And whatever. It just got to the point where I just got frustrated and was like, and just changed the subject. Right? It was such a weird conversation. But I mean, I understand it now that I'm older, because it's like, okay, very clearly, like, conservatism is not about like policy, idea, material, reality. It's just about vibes and feelings. Every single like piece of policy that Trump is trying to push through or trying to do, like, doesn't solve a problem. It's just a performance art piece to like demonstrate what culture he's a part of and which version of culture, quote unquote, he is supportive of. But this unit that I got deployed with was out of Rhode Island, and it was full of guys from Boston. And I remember afterwards, one guy who was from Boston, he was laughing at me for getting into it with Yamasaki, and in his hysterical Boston racism way, I said, I can't believe that conversation. It was so weird. Yamasaki wasn't even like saying shit. He's just like saying words, but they didn't mean anything. Like, and this guy, he laughed at me, and he's like, Waylon, why'd you think he was gonna be smart? Because he was Asian? That's racist. Yeah, I hate it here.